My name is Jahren. I'm a professor at the University of Hawaii. I study the history of photosynthesis on the planet. I'm interested in how plants have evolved over very long periods of time. I, as a scientist, believe that our first responsibility is to feed and shelter what might be 10 to 13 billion people 300 years from now. We're going to have to grow more food than ever. We're going to have to distribute it better. We're going to have to do it with a fundamentally different biology. I worry a lot about carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and we're already in a mode that the Earth hasn't since before glacial times. In my lab, we're subjecting plants to the kind of conditions that we believe they'll see 200, 300 years from now. Those levels are so high that we believe it's going to kind of push plants up into a whole nother step function. You give plants a whole bunch of CO2. It's like giving you a bunch of money in your pocket. What are you going to do with it? And what we've seen is that plants tend to spend this money underground. So one thing I talk a lot about is the importance of root crops in the next 200, 300 years. Does it make sense to have so many people in the world very dependent on rice and corn and wheat and plants that build their edible tissues above ground? Is it time to start thinking about whether it's smarter to have more of the world cultivating and distributing things like sweet potatoes, things like yams? I'm very optimistic that the way we treat food, the way we move money and resources and energy through the food is a very tractable problem. We know how to breed plants and we know how to perform agriculture. And I think that we can make some good decisions and build a better future when we decide we want to.